Hello friends, welcome to my new video. I'm Nitish Mishra and in today's episode we have Alex Berman. He runs a YouTube channel with over 63,000 subscribers and this episode is all about how he started his journey from 0 to 63,000 subscribers. I hope you will like this video. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button and please let me know in comments what do you think about this episode, and here's the conversation. Hello Alex. First of all, thank you so much for accepting my invitation and I'm very excited about this episode. So how are you doing there?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking me to come on. I got my cold coffee, dude. I'm here in my hotel room in Delhi.
All right, you are in India, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. So how are you doing there?
things are great. I came out here to meet with the team and just chill. And later today we've got an event in Faridabad. So I'm actually really enjoying India a lot. I'm gonna stay here for months. I think I'm gonna be here for a long time.
All right. So my first question for you is, how did you start your YouTube journey? From 0 to 63.k subscribers on YouTube. Tell me something about your story.
YouTube has been something that I've been doing for a really long time. When I was in college, I had just broken up with my girlfriend, and so
All right.
this was like 9 years ago. I've been doing YouTube for like 9 years now. So I just broke up with my girlfriend, and I was like pretty lonely, dude. All my friends picked her in the breakup, so they're all hanging out with her, and I was kind of just alone. And so I started watching a lot of vloggers and other YouTube channels back then. The YouTube world of 2000, whatever it was, 2013, 14, wasn't anything like it is right now. It wasn't like a TV show at all. It was like people would just talk to the camera and tell their story. So I just remember that connection. So I really wanted to be a YouTuber then. And so I just started making videos. I did this one called the Make Money Week, where I tried to make $100 in a week. That was my first video series. I made about one video a day. Ended up making that $100. It was a very good series. And then a couple of years later, when I was at this New York agency and I was ready to go off on my own and start X27, I thought it might be time to start making some videos again. So I did that, kept doing 3 videos a week, and eventually kind of snowballed into this that we have right now. 63,000 subs and a whole business around our YouTube channel.
Yeah, so great. All right. So my next question is, when we start a YouTube channel, I think it is very important to have an idea. So where did you get this idea from? I want to create these kind of videos on my channel. Where did you get this idea from?
It came from creating content and then continuing with what was working and dropping what wasn't. So the reason I did the $100 challenge was because I was sick of being an entrepreneur. I was basically watching a bunch of these like business hype videos at the time, and I was like thinking about business, but I hadn't made any money yet. So I was wanting to make money, and I thought making videos would be the best way to force myself to make money. And then it was the same when I came back to YouTube. When I started the business, it was a series called the Build a Business Tour, was what I called it. I was like, if I just make a video every day, I'll have to talk about the business and then I'll do the business. That's what YouTube's always been for me. It's a thing that keeps me focused so I don't go completely off the rails and go days without working on my business. I have to think about whatever the next video is. So at maximum, I'm going to go, let's say we film like 6 videos. At maximum, I'm going to go 2 weeks without thinking about business. Versus if I didn't have a channel, now I could go months, I could go years without thinking about it. And that's why I really love YouTube. Twitter is now doing that for me, but it's like the next level. It's like now I got to think about business every couple of minutes. I got to come up with 200 tweets a day.
Yeah. All right, that's great. All right. So my next question is we are content creators, right? And we create videos, and when we start a new YouTube channel, there are so many challenges in front of us. So what challenges did you have to face, like related to equipments, editing? So what kind of challenges did you face initially?
I'm a big believer in creating a YouTube setup that is easy to do from anywhere. If you notice, most of my videos aren't in a studio. They're not with a nice camera. They're not with nice mics. And it's because I really want to make content that is easy to make. Because I know if it's not easy, I'm not going to do it. And that's all I really think about.
So I recently saw one of your videos which you shot in the front of the Taj Mahal, I think. So how was your experience in India?
It was good. I don't even think foreigners are allowed in the Taj Mahal. So I was the first foreigner back in there since probably March 2020, since they banned them. And it was great. nobody really bothered us. We were just able to walk in there and give a speech. It was a very inspiring part of the world. I love Taj Mahal. I like places like that. Like the last series we did there in that kind of style was in Red Rock Canyon in Nevada. And I really like the religious spots. I like those type of spots because I think you can plug in and you can channel a lot of that energy, and it makes for better content.
Yeah. So what do you like most about India?
What do I like most about India? I like I like that it's slept on, dude. It's pretty much America. Seems like it.
All right. Okay.
Like America with a slightly different vibe. It's more far along. Like there's fast internet everywhere. That's what I like about India. I like how shockingly different it is than everyone thinks it is in the United States. Like how
Yeah.
much more advanced everyone is. Like how plugged into current trends everyone is, and it just is very inspiring to be here because there's a work culture of actually getting shit done here.
Yeah. We are just doing something that sometimes people don't know what they are doing. Just to go with flow. These kind of things. Alright, so my next question is like when we start this kind of work, or like this kind of creative work, I would say, that like content creation, we get to hear a lot of negative comments, negative things. Alright, so how did you handle it? Like, did you face any things like that?
Yeah, when I was at the agency, one of
Yeah.
the people sitting next to me saw one of the videos I was making, and he was like, "Oh, it's kind of weird." That's what he said.
Yeah.
And I still remember exactly the wording of what he said, right? How am I telling this as a story? I still remember it. And
Yeah.
what I learned after that was, you can't really listen to those. Like, fuck everyone else, dude. Just fucking, if you're gonna make
Yeah.
videos, make videos. You really care about anyone or anyone's opinion. And it's true for everything. If I listened to anyone on anything, I wouldn't be where I am.
Yeah.
Every idea I've had, if you talk about your idea too early or you show it to somebody too early, they're going to remove the hype. Even if they praise you for the idea, they might praise you for the wrong reasons, and then it also removes the hype for you. So I believe in deliver the work, create the videos, record so much of the content that you have to release it, then start telling people. When we started our new channel, Every Burger in Vegas, before I even told anybody we were doing a food channel, we filmed 47 episodes. There's 47 episodes recorded, edited, and filmed that are now going to be released. So, if on episode 3 somebody's like, "Oh, this is so cringy," I could be like, "Okay," and be depressed and crying, for the next 6 weeks. Guess what? Content's still coming out. You might be able to stop me with your bad vibes, but you're not going to be able to stop the channel.
Yeah. Yeah. This is very good, I think. And so like my next question is, in today's world, like we all know that there are a lot of new creators come on YouTube, and so many people want to create YouTube as a career, want to start YouTube as a career. So what piece of advice would you give to them? Like,
Go direct for the money. If that's
Alright.
the thing. I know what we've made the most money during the phase of our business when we were pitching something directly. So when we're selling a course and we make videos that promote the course, we make more money there, and then we can make a living. When we wanted to do consulting, we made videos tearing down other people's businesses, and we would email it to them, and then they would hire us, and then we're able to make a living. That's the best use of YouTube, is as a distribution platform for your ideas, getting eyeballs on your ideas. If we just tried to live off AdWords, I'd be broke. We only make a couple $1,000 a month from AdWords, and we make probably 5 figures a month from sponsorships. But even that, it's nothing compared to what you can make. So that's what I would think about. If you're trying to be a full-time YouTuber, think about what that means. What do you need to be full-time at anything? You just need some money supporting you. So if you're able to make in India it's cheap. If you're able to make like 12,000 a year doing something, then use the rest of your time to make YouTube. Technically, you're a full-time YouTuber.
Yeah. I think this is very good. I think everyone agree with that. Alright, so let's move on to the next question. Like when we, looking at the things like what we are doing, in our channel, right? So what do you do when you are not creating videos?
What do I do when I'm not creating videos? Most of the time I'm tweeting. I'm writing tweets.
Alright.
We have a 7-figure agency, but Robert runs that, so I don't really do much there. And then I'm just kind of thinking, what's the next thing? What's the next idea? Twitter is great for testing various concepts and various phrases and ideas that eventually turn into the business. Because What I used to like about YouTube that's not there anymore is real-time feedback and being able to be plugged into the market. So what used to happen on YouTube is you would subscribe to a few channels and then you'd see those channels over and over again. You wouldn't see other channels, and then you would make videos that are like reactions to those videos, and there'd be a back and forth dialogue. And that just isn't YouTube anymore. I go to my YouTube page and it's like, Eric or Logan Paul. Like, it's not other business YouTubers. It's not anything that is feeding me. But then you go to Twitter and you follow, let's say I follow like 250 people. I only see business content, crypto, hype stuff. And it plugs me in, and it actually gives me fuel for my ideas. So that's what I'm doing most of the time. If you're not thinking about this stuff all the time, then you're not going to be able to deliver value to your audience. Because what the audience pays you for is they pay you to give you enough downtime to think about stuff they never think about. So if you're not using your time to do that, then you're not going to come with content that's going to hit in the right way.
So, all right. So that's great. Let's move on to the next question. This is a very personal question, I would say. Like, how many videos did you upload when your, monetization was enabled on your channel?
I have no idea.
All right. You don't have any idea?
Monetization was never a goal with the channel, dude. I don't even know. When did we mean like 1,000 subs? I don't even know how it was. I remember we hit 1,000 subs when I was leaving SumoCon, right after I bought my first car from YouTube. So we made money on YouTube before we even were monetized. AdWords is such a small part of our business, dude. Like, so small that I don't even think about it or care about it.
Yeah, no. Actually, like, people want to know like about the monetization. How many video I should upload on my channel.
I would think about how to get monetized without ads. How do you make a video that's going to make you $10,000 without any ads? The one that did that for us was, it was a breakdown of Fuzz, which is an agency in New York City. We basically went through our 7 different channels of how agencies can improve their leads. And we did that through the lens of their exact business. Then we sent them an email and they became a consulting client. Then we did the same thing for another agency called Fuel. Did the same video, sent them an email, and became a consulting client. And then I bought a car. And that was it. Like 2 videos, double 5 figures, 20K. And then, like, whatever, who cares about monetization on YouTube?
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So, what do you think? Like, what is the future of content creation?
Future of content creation. For me, it's going to be community, and I'm going to go wherever the most inspiring ideas are. So where's the best user experience as a content creator is where I'm going to go. Right now, it's Twitter. I hope YouTube figures it out. But like, I need inputs, dude. I need community. I need people around me leveling me up. I can't just be this broadcaster, but I'm happy to take the notes of, the best of what's working on Twitter and put it on YouTube all day. But like, American English, our last course we just did on how people in countries like India can get paid 10 times more by working with Americans. That entire video, or that entire course series, came out of Twitter. And yet I've had an audience on YouTube for years. All they want was cold email content. I didn't get a single content idea from YouTube. And yet in 7 months of Twitter, we've launched a course on Twitter, a course on LinkedIn, now American English. We redid our cold email course. We're launching a course on agency growth. We're launching several other micro products around Twitter, LinkedIn, and cold email. And all of that's just coming from interfacing with these people. So I know you love YouTube, bro. YouTube's sick, but like, YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm getting nothing out of YouTube, honestly, right now.
Yeah.
It's making us money, but like.
Yeah. All right. So your answer is, I think, very funny. I mean, like, I'm enjoying right now. All right. So my last question is, how YouTube makes you the better person?
YouTube makes me a better person because it holds me accountable for doing whatever I want to do. So I'm the type of person who won't do anything if I'm not talking about it. So if I want to do something, I need to document it. So for instance, like if I need to rewrite a landing page, I will put that off for so many weeks that it'll never happen. But if I instead say, I'm going to write a landing page live on YouTube, now all of a sudden I do it in an hour. I do it like the next couple minutes. So that's how it always has been for me. If I'm documenting it on YouTube, it's going to get done. And that's the real benefit of YouTube. And that's actually the benefit that YouTube has over something like Twitter and some of these other platforms. It holds me accountable and it forces me to actually get work done that normally wouldn't get done. And it's to the point where if I'm doing work and it's not filmed for YouTube, I feel like I'm wasting the work. Because it's not about the work itself. The value to me comes from creating the video about doing the work.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Alex, for joining me for this episode. And I hope to see you again.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye.
Alright, so that was the podcast. I hope you learned something. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, and please let me know in comments what do you think about this episode. And you can also reach out to us on Instagram. Our Instagram links in the description. And thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I'll see you in the next video. Till then.